Bosnia and Herzegovina is a beautiful country. From primeval times, it was defined by its geographic situation, the Mediterranean proximity, the splendor of the dynamic mountain range by its national parks, abundance of water and plants. This land enchants us anew by its exciting scenery, wild mountain peaks and natural harmony. It is here, like rarely elsewhere, that guests, bypassers and friends are offered a perfect abundance of diversity. It is here that in such a small place one can find almost everything, from a classic tourism to challenges of adventure tourism and untouched nature. This undisturbed nature is what makes Bosnia and Herzegovina a special place. Preserved environment, numerous water streams and uncatchable scenery, magnificent mountain springs, creeks, rivers and lakes are all close to town centers and offer an irreplaceable experience for most of nowadays tourists. All of this, mixed with tradition, ancient customs and the local, particular charm of living, makes Bosnia and Herzegovina a heaven for ecotourism. In a broad selection of ecotouristic destinations, the national parks and protected areas stand out. Officially, Bosnia and Herzegovina has only two national parks, Sutjeska and Kozara, but by its characteristics and biodiversity, 16% of Bosnia and Herzegovina territory fulfills the conditions for becoming a national park or a protected area. Perućica, one of the two still existing primeval forests in Europe, is a part of Sutjeska National Park. The true value of this area is offered by its endemic plant species, the highest peak in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Maglić, Volujak and Zelagora mountains, Skakavac waterfall and Sutjeska river. It is because of this that every visit to the area is an unforgettable event for every nature lover. Sutjeska is also known for one of the hardest Second World War battles in Balkans. The area of another national park, Kozara, was a battleground of the Second World War II. Kozara has become a national park in 1967. It is situated in the northwestern Bosnia between the rivers Una, Sava, Sana and Vrbas. Ecologists, NGO activists, scientists and nature lovers have been suggesting that Olympic mountains Igman and Bjelašnica and mountain range Pranj, Trstnica, Čabulja should be included in a national park list. The village of Lukomir, only 40 kilometers away from Sarajevo, is a unique example of old ways of living in this part of Europe. At altitude of 1500 meters, people lived just as 200 years ago. And every visit is a unique experience for tourists, guests and bypassers. Mountains in Bosnia and Herzegovina offer a range of opportunities and an unforgettable experience all year long. From one-day trips and interesting mountain paths to an introduction to folk customs, discovering of local cuisine values, and traditional ways of food preparation. Festivities and folk gatherings are held every year, and old customs and habits are stolen from oblivion. Local competitions, like those of mowers, take a special part in people's lives. The winners of these contests are celebrated as local heroes, and stories of the past live with new generations. Some areas, especially in central parts of Bosnia and Herzegovina, are well known for bullfights. Corrida is not only a part of these manifestations, but also a symbol of these areas. Some other areas in Bosnia and Herzegovina have already received a certain amount of protection. Hutovo Blato is unique in this part of Europe. It is situated in the vicinity of the Adriatic Sea and Neretva River, and it serves as a habitat for tens of bird species. Plant and animal worlds are attributed by enchanting diversity. Una, Drina, Vrbas and Neretva rivers and Tara and Rakitnica canyons are the jewels among the natural beauties of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Tourists have access to untouched nature, and the water streams are ideal for rafting and the most demanding fishing. Una River is a home for more than 28 fish species and more than 170 sorts of herbs growing along its course. Rakitnica Canyon, 800 meters deep and 26 kilometers long, is an ideal destination for adventurers that are always looking for something new. The offer is also diverse for those of a calmer spirit. The final destinations are often magnificent mountain lakes, peculiar for their beauty and gifted with rare and precious plant and animal species. Nature has shown all of its glory in numerous species of domestic mushrooms, wild-growing plants and herbs. Mountain pets are well-known, attractive and unique. They lead through the most beautiful scenery, but they are also close to roads and easily accessible to almost everybody. Spacious areas are almost ideal for growing special plants, and that is only a part of the story about healthy food production. The following part of the story is local cheese preparation. This skill is passed on from generation to generation, and cheese remains an irreplaceable part of gastronomy in Bosnia and Herzegovina. There is also a long tradition of beekeeping. Honey production and completely natural fruit production are passed on from generation to generation too. Orchards and vineyards enable the scenery of Bosnia and Herzegovina and testify about the long tradition and the special way of life. It seems that playful Bosnian mountain horses also give evidence of splendor of the ecotouristic offers. Those who appreciate beauties of nature will find a true sanctuary and the right place for a perfect holiday in this adventure of not yet experienced. For generations to come, it is impossible to measure the value of preserving this natural harmony and balance. It is because of this that tourism, and ecotourism in particular, is one of the strategic determinations of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Tourists, adventurers and bypassers can obtain all the necessary information in every tourist office. Bosnia and Herzegovina is truly an ecotourism heaven.